Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator, and Sundays are for trucking episode number 58. We do have the Kenworth K100E back out by Overfloater, and we've got a brand new grain hauler behind us also. This is currently on the SCS forums. It is called the Load King Distinction. So, yeah, it is a little bit different than other Load Kings, but went ahead and grabbed this. So right now we are sitting here in Oakdale, California, going up to Coos Bay, 44,329 pounds worth of fresh out on the wagon. So without any further waiting, let's climb into the truck, get her fired up, and get moving. And underneath the hood today, we do have a Cummins N14. There is trying to remember the horsepower on this. Oh, that's right. It's a 605 horsepower chip motor. But granted, yeah, we're just going to go with it. Whoops, did not mean to slam into the Jersey barrier there. Peter Trucker, you can get this on the SCS forums. I believe it's going to be in the linked inside the thread with the RD moving trailer. Don't quote me on that. BK Vissers has these links up for a short amount of time, so definitely grab it while you can. No, it is not on Steam.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Cascadia is not going to be today, Dominique, and welcome to the stream. Hey Matt, how's it going? Thanks for joining in this afternoon. Yeah, figures there had to be a cop sitting there.
Stay left, and then turn left.
Yep, there's no guarantee. I'm gonna take a good wild guess we're gonna
Turn
get
left.
cistern ownership with Utah, only because of the oil field, but I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a certainty until we actually get it. Hey, Jobby, how's it going?
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Right now, Junior, we're on our way up to Coos Bay. I'm doing awesome like a possum. A little bit warm outside, so sitting in AC again. I'm not going to be complaining about that.
Go straight.
Yeah, we're in the K100 today. Right now, I'm not running any voice navigation mods. I've got them all deactivated.
Go straight.
It's in the trailer section,
Stay
Peter
left.
Trucker. I'm not going to stop and get you the link and post it, because, I mean, literally then someone's going to come along, hey, that link no longer works, you're a bleep and whatnot. No, I'm not going to do that. It's in the trailer section. Check one of the first 3 or 4 threads and you'll find it. I don't know who the author of it was, Junior. It just was a Google Voice navigation. And I know there was a couple of them on the workshop. Yep, no train horns today. I don't think we're ever going to get this truck with train horns. If you guys are wondering where I get my mods at, there is two places. That is the Steam Workshop and the SCS forums. I do not download from third-party mod websites, and literally I check the SCS forums several times a day because things get updated when you're not there and whatnot, and then you get a trailer like this that just pops out of nowhere underneath another trailer thread. It is going quite well. Went ahead and pretty much got all cleaned up this morning. Literally, that's every morning basically, and just have been relaxing most of the day. Pretty much, Jobby. That is a miracle that they're actually doing that today, Matt. And they're not weaving and bobbing all over the place like sometimes. that turbo whistle that everybody loves. All I know is we need to get the hell out of California.
Go straight. Go straight.
Are you gonna stay there, FedRex?
Stay left.
Good job, driver. Good job.
Stay left.
Guys are noticing off in the distance like a little bit of haze. That's because I am running a mod today that by cost, which is a foggy weather and a updated rain and Thunder Sound mod. So it's at version 1.3.1, is available on the SCS forums. So basically, the fog, when you're going to get it, is going to be, of course, in the morning, depending on where you are located at, of course, and might get it when it's also raining.
Go straight.
Pay the hell attention to the road, will ya? And stop being a surfer in your lane.
Recomputing. Turn right.
Is that guy gonna stop?
Go straight.
Alright, how about that? He did. Okay. Didn't know if he was going to or not. Buster Brown, really? Yeah, you'll notice the, looks like here the fog is a little bit more prevalent than what it was in Cali. thinking I should have went up the 101 instead of coming this way. We're gonna have to backtrack all the way into California and go through the Redwood area and then go up the 101 outside of, just outside, well, not just outside, but right at the border. Unless this is having us go to Eugene and then over and down, and because I missed a turn or something, that could be a possibility. And did I? No, we're coming up to it, so here we go. Yep, so there we go. And that's also why I have not jumped out to the hammer lane and went by the Coke in front of us. I didn't know when my exit was coming up. I'm curious if my chat broke again, even if I am using the web. Nope, it did not. Hey, Isocomp, how's it going today? Apparently I took out one of the signs. Might need to scoot over just a little bit here. I've just been working a lot, trying to stay cool, and relaxing, and that's about it. Not gonna buy paint, we're gonna have to get it re-chromed. But I think that was more the trailer that did that than it was the truck. Ain't doggish, all my new computer specs are listed below. It is Sunday. You can ignore me for the brain fart there then, King. We've got the K100 and the Low King Distinction trailer behind us. If you're referring to the streaming program, that's OBS. Pretty much within a matter of a month. The International LT, since that was a Frank Peru model, yeah, that does eat a little bit of FPS, but then the two releases that happened afterwards, this K100 and the complete, literally teardown of a Frank Peru model to its meshes, and then rebuilt by Harvin, the W990, it's like, wow, anyone who is now going to make a truck after these two that have just came out, if they are not to the same quality, people are gonna flip. I'm using the NVENC encoder instead of X264. No one has said that the stream was grainy, and everything that I've done since I went with Ryzen, you're the first one who has mentioned it. And are you set on the stream quality to 1080p 60? Or what is that set to for you? From what I've seen, the NVENC encoder with the RTX 2070 should be giving better detail than the X264 without using my CPU. Everything is streamed through the GPU side.
Go straight.
the only one who is saying that. I mean, everyone else is saying it's been crystal clear for them, so, I mean, I'm not I mean, maybe there's something going on with your internet. I mean, granted, the settings that I'm using, they are good for live streaming. For playback on its own, not so good. Very well could be YouTube too, so it's hard to say. This is a ticket. Apparently not.
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Oh, I love it when this transmission sticks like that. Not perfect, but good enough, and that's all I care about. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Let's go ahead and continue north. Should we go... where in the hell should we go? Yakima or Seattle? And Seattle pays more. It's got a... It's on a pretty much a hot load due in about 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours. Do it. Let's go Seattle. Well, I do go back and take a look at the streams, Doggish, but they're not grainy per se, but I mean, the settings for NVENC work best for live streaming, not for YouTube's post-processing, whatever they do. Hey, Brenton, how's it going today?
Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Go straight. Go straight.
And what I may actually need to do is bump my upload up a little bit more. I think right now I'm sitting at 3750 and my upload is 5,000 or so. Well, actually more like 6. But I don't really want to bump it higher than, say, 4,500 or so. Alright, then it's probably YouTube. It's gotta be. Or how long ago was they, It's Friday stream? If it was more than a week ago, then that was under a different encoder, the X264. let's just say if it was before the Ryzen upstream, then yeah, that's a totally different encoder. YouTube is so funny at times. That's why I live stream, because I don't have any editing software. I wouldn't even be able to do it.
Straight.
That damn bug. They really need to get that fixed. I mean, like a hot fix out as quick as possible. We're in the K100 today, Kelly. depends on who's in the channel watching on what the conversation goes to. Now there's not a whole lot of talking going on. Am I alright with that? Fine, so be it. And I'm like you, I don't like talking to myself either.
Go straight.
Where the hell all that traffic came from on the 101 southbound. That was a ton of traffic for as late in the night as what we are. Straight. Isaiah, yes we are. Take care, doggish. Have yourself a good one.
Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Utah will be later this year. No release date has been set, and anybody talking dates about a truck, it's just all speculation. Until SCS actually gets final approval, they cannot release anything. Kind of hard to see at night, Brenton, but yeah, it looks really sharp. And anyway, Kelly, the trucks do not need a DLC to go with them. They can be released at any time, and they don't even require a game version change on the number. So Utah coming with a truck. Well, the truck is not a certainty, but Utah will be. basically, a lot of people are thinking the International Lone Star is going to be next. Well, that truck has been in production for a while. It's probably in internal testing. They're going to get all the bug fixes and everything done. Then they're going to go back to International with the final model that SCS wants to release. If their lawyers say, yes, you can release it, then SCS will assign a day or whatever for the truck to be released. If they say no and do not give any ideas of what needs fixing or anything, SCS cannot and will not release the truck. So basically here, SCS can go out and pay for a license, do all the working, everything, and then the license people can say, no, we don't want the truck released, and there's nothing SCS can do about it. I mean, chances are they might be refunded for the license fee partially, but, I mean, that's the nature of the game. Is that going to happen? More than likely not, it's a worst case scenario. Or you could be like the Renault Range T that's been tied up through 3 different companies granting a license for 2+ years. Sorry about so much camera movement today, guys. My TrackIR is being a royal pain in the butt.
Go straight. Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
All I know is that Westside better get his damn foot on the throttle when that light turns green. I don't want to wait through another traffic light. I don't give a damn, we're turning. LeVar, how's it going today? I appreciate it.
Stay right.
Well, we're finally getting oil fields with Utah, so that was one thing that is actually going to be added. A lot of people have asked for it. A lot of people thought we weren't going to get that until Texas. Well, apparently there is oil fields in Utah. And once we get into the Midwest, there's going to be a lot of farming. So basically having some proper farm trailers, such as the Low Kings that are out there. I'm actually pulling the Low King Distinction behind me, so and it's a smaller trailer compared to the other one that the Wilson Hopper that I've got, but and just there's lots of trailers that can still be added. Damn, that rain came up out of nowhere. Yeah, build the oil. I'm not sure what they mean by build up an oil rig. So, I mean, is it something that you're going to be able to own or what?
Stay left.
And it seems like every time it starts to rain now, the AI traffic slows down. They no longer do like 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. They're like way under the speed limit. I'm curious what about the two upcoming trips that SCS is making to the U.S. One of them is for the Great American Trucking Show in Dallas. I'm not worried about that one. The one I'm looking at is PAX West. They're teaming up with their partner, quote-unquote, Thrustmaster. Now, is Thrustmaster giving us a specific steering wheel just for trucking? Or is it going to be like a beefed up base and maybe a 16-inch rim? I mean, I don't think that that's going to happen, but I mean, if it is, count me in, I'll get it. Yeah, this rain is wreaking havoc on the AI. All of a sudden, oh, I'm going to be stupid and slam on my brakes. Station wagon, get your ass over. Geez, if you can't do the speed limit, stay the hell in the granny lane. Now the AI is doing their all screw over the player type deal.
Stay left.
Hey Grave, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream. And basically the AI in the game, it's based on European traffic, which is not even remotely close to what we have here in USA. Now there's the stupidity that they do. Yeah, it happens every single day out on our highways, but just the way some of the AI drive, it's utterly ridiculous. There were 2 posts on Friday, LeVar. 18 Gears, how's it going today? My day is going awesome like a possum. Yeah, there were Utah screenshots on Friday, and then the post about the 2 trips, the GATS, and then also PAX West. It's a little bit roasty out where I am today, although the humidity is mostly gone, thank the Lord. The past couple of days have been extremely bad.
Stay left. Stay left.
The dials, I do not remember what site I got those off of. The dashboard computer is on the SCS forums. Yeah, I know what the blog says, LeVar. That's the confusing part. From building a new rigging oil rig, it's like, are you actually building that, or what's going on?
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
We'll stay here. We're going to the port anyway, so we're probably jumping off right here at this next exit. The computer had the gears on the RPM gauge and the speedometer on the speedometer. That's what the dashboard computer did for that one.
Stay right.
Roger that there, Grave. I did not see your post there. Kind of bad on my part. Sorry about that. It took enough money to build it, that's for sure.
Stay left, then turn left.
Now, for anybody else who is currently watching, is the stream gritty or grainy to anybody? That's where we're at, LeVar. So either YouTube was royally screwing up earlier or someone had to reset their internet connection. Because I have seen it to where, especially on YouTube, there's maybe nothing wrong with the site itself. However, if your internet is being nice and stupid, you actually need to reset it in order to gain back the quality from YouTube itself. And it seems like that might have what had happened here. One of those two at least. Yeah, everybody who is commenting should be on YouTube. If I am on Mixer, it's got an old title on it. Restream.io, which is the program I use to stream to multiple places at one time, is having a problem with Mixer.
Turn left.
Uh-oh, that's not good if it got murdered.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Yeah, there's enough room here that I'm gonna go up front and we're gonna flip a U-turn. We got a park right up over here, so yeah, right there, good enough. So I'm gonna make sure we don't hit that truck. We'll flip a U-turn, get to the seaside, and we'll back ourselves in. Since we're in the K100 today, we're running the N14 that's included with the truck. Oh, I'm sorry. The N14 is not in this truck. It is in Creechbaum's engine mod version 2.8. Apparently, he's got sounds updated for the K100 in there. And in order to download this mod, it's not on the Steam Workshop. You need to go to the SES forums. Give me a second here, guys. I need to look for a piece of candy. There we go. Let's see. Where can we go? Now, we did wheat and rye to start. Well, no, we started out with oats, and we just did fresh wheat. I know something. We're going to go ahead and do wheat again. We're going to go over to Yakima. But what I'm going to do on this one, I'm not going to go this way along the 90. We're actually going to go back down here and come across the 2. We're going to go back to see Mount St. Helens, just for the hell of it. I am a former driver, so I kind of do hope I know how to back one of these up. Corporal Johnny, how's it going today? I hope they would, LeVar. And this is what I had talked about many a times previously, about having like a risk-reward type system, to where right now if you're overweight, they still give you the green light. I would love to see you starting to get fined for being overweight, and then you have the opportunity to take a load, maybe one at each company, that is say 5,000 to 10,000 pounds overweight, but you have the risk of running into a weigh station. If you don't, you get a massive reward. Yes, this truck is on the SCS forums. I'm doing awesome like a possum. Yeah, backing in without a wheel is Royal PETA. And if you guys were wondering why I'm searching for candy, I actually quit smoking a couple of months ago, and it's just to help with any cravings that I do get. So, yeah, Coda no longer smokes, and he's got a craving. Alright, let's get the hell... Way to hit the wrong button, Coda. Let's get the hell out of here. First, we need to go down this way. And we'll put one right there. There we go. No, I'm not. I'm in single player.
Recomputing.
And we need to stop by and fill me up too.
right, and then turn right. Turn right. Stay right.
Now, that's one thing that they had mentioned during the last stream, Johnny, is, I mean, they don't want people wandering away from the truck, but they wouldn't mind adding in, say you're at a Hearts or something like that, and you need to go in and pay for your fuel. They wouldn't mind having you do that, although they don't really want you wandering around the world walking. I drove several different trucks. Mostly I was in a Freightliner FLD, but I have driven 379s, a Mack R600. I drove a dump truck for a little bit, so that's what that was. I've driven a Peterbilt 377. What else have I had? Actually, quite a few. A whole lot, but mostly what I drove was a Freightliner. Oh yeah, trust me, stopping smoking helped me actually pay for all the upgrades to my computer. I mean, it wasn't everything. I did have some money put away in order for me to do that, but still, it did help. Hook that thing up there, Grave. Trust me, playing ATS with a wheel is totally different than it is with a gamepad or the keyboard. Wolfpack, I worked for local companies. The one company that I worked for was Artsmith Trucking. Well, actually, the guy was an owner-operator who was leased onto them. So, I mean, you can say I worked for Artsmith Trucking. And at that time, what I was doing was pulling freight out of our local Walmart DC here, delivering to stores and whatnot, getting back hauls and bringing them back to the DC. So, basically, the area where my DC is at covered from like Berkeley, West Virginia, which is all the way down at the southern part of West Virginia, all the way up to like Elmira, New York, a good chunk of Ohio, pretty much all of Pennsylvania.
Stay left.
When I bought the game on Thanksgiving Day in 2016, I played with a keyboard for the first 2 weeks. And actually, it's sitting in my other room, which is right next to me. My first wheel that I bought was in a local Best Buy that I have here. Well, it's actually in State College. I don't live in State College, but yeah. I took an hour and a half trip in order to get there to get the wheel that day. And afterwards, I will not play the game without a wheel ever again. Very easy, LeVar, because millennials do not want to do the job. So that's why the industry is several million drivers short. And trust me, being a over-the-road truck driver, or even regional, it's not an easy job. There is a ton of stress. you're constantly worrying about if you're going to hit somebody, are you going to kill them and whatnot. That was the thing I was scared of the most when I was driving, was if I hit somebody, would I kill them? And I personally, if I ever killed anybody, whether it was driving or whatnot, I don't think I could live with myself. Did I do the job though? Yes, I did. Was I extra cautious? You better damn well believe it.
Stay right.
My force feedback
right.
settings, just hop in there and do this. That's what I've got for my force feedback.
Exit right.
It might not be LeVar, but I mean,
get ready to turn.
I mean, I try not to be pardon the phrase here, but I normally don't cuss on the channel. I'm not an asshole. I try not to be an asshole.
Turn left.
I mean, I generally think of myself as an all-around nice guy. And to be honest with you, with my upbringing and the way I was brought up, if I ever was in an accident and killed somebody, I don't think I could live with myself. It's more so of, doesn't matter who was at fault, it's just the way I was brought up to live, really. We're in the K100E today from Overfloater. I'll tell you right now, Grave, don't build that system right now. You can basically go with your other stuff there, but do not get your motherboard, RAM, or CPU. Wait to see what Intel is going to do after seeing what AMD just came out with. So, I mean, that would be my guess. Hey, Dayon, how's it going? We're shaking today. Intel stuff I believe is going to be releasing later this year, and don't get anything right now. Otherwise, at least CPU, RAM, and motherboard, you're going to have buyer's remorse.
Get ready to turn left.
Have to worry about traffic on this road, but we're gonna drop the wagon here too. GPS is a stock GPS. The background is called Blue Navi. Alright, one thing I know I don't have this on. I've got to get this turned back on, and hopefully we'll be able to connect to it later on. But I'm not taking the trailer back to Mount St. Helens. Basically, it's a royal pain in the butt, so you connected your trailer again? There we go. That's what we needed.
Finding new route.
And one thing about a cab over here in ATS, if you slam on the brakes, you don't need to worry about literally putting the cab onto its flat nose. The only thing left that I need to get for my system is an NVMe drive, but I'm going to be waiting on that. I'm going to see what the B550 boards bring, and if it's worthwhile, I may upgrade the motherboard later on and then getting NVMe drive. Generally, especially if it's going to work with PCIe Gen 4. And if I can talk without stumbling over my words, it would be a miracle. And never mind, we're not going to see a miracle. To be different. A lot of people actually bring a trailer along the dirt road here, but not me. We don't have to worry about traffic where I left it at either, so it's basically just so I don't have to drag it back here to Mount St. Helens. Hey, Denelvis, how's it going today? And there are reports, though, of the B450 and X470 boards having PCIe Gen 4 enabled on them, that it will work. I mean, I have no idea though. Dan, there just happened to be a cop behind me. Idiots. I do hope when we get Utah with the Great Salt Lake and things like that, you can basically see pretty much across the entire thing with the, at least in the real world. I hope they do that here in the game also. But that is a hell of a sight sitting right there. Too bad we don't get like any smoke or anything coming out of it. Yeah, you get to the west side of Salt Lake City, there's nothing there but the Great Salt Lake, really. And the road is like 200 miles of dead straight. Oh yeah, anything 50% off is a good deal. considering as long as it's a good part to begin with. Whoops, we kind of made a classic car wreck. Yep, I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Oh yeah, there's always going to be somewhat, well, at least for the next few years, a 9900K. I mean, that's no slouch when it comes to a CPU, so, I mean, you'll definitely, if you decide to upgrade to the newest gen, or 10th gen, whatever the hell they're going to be naming it, I think that's what, Coffee Lake, and you'll still be able to get a decent return investment on the 9900.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
It'd be really nice to see some deer run across the road. Or in this instance, the dirt trail. And ever since we got Oregon, I've only seen the deer crossing the road once. And that was my first trip into Washington. I took a load from Astoria to Aberdeen. And that's the first time and only time I've ever seen deer cross the road. It's gotta be a very rare occurrence then if I've only seen it once. Basically, they're at the stock settings, Johnny. The only thing that I did was the dots at the bottom in the middle that you can adjust. I moved those up so I don't get that come in snap and then move on. I got it to where it's actually I can move quite smoothly, and that's basically about it. Are they going to? I mean, that's a good question. I mean, when you get to Texas, they've already got like steer and cows and stuff in the game, so I don't think we'll need to worry about that.
Arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
I doubt it. We'll probably stay at the 1/20th scale in the highways. Cities can get down in the 1 to 3 range. Blind corner. Alright, we're good. And it looks like what we have now in game until we get seasons, if we ever do. You know, every state has, well, pretty much every state has 2 seasons, winter and road construction. And, well, at least in the northern part of the United States. You guys down in the south probably have road construction all year long. But that's what basically ATS has right now is road construction, and that's it. Is anybody having trouble finding the Mount Rainier viewpoint? We're not going to be able to see it from right where I'm at here. I can't turn myself around here on the inside view of the cab, but there's going to be a pull-off coming up here on the right-hand side. And we will have ourselves a quick little look at Mount Rainier. Although where they have this at in the game really doesn't correspond to where Mount Rainier is actually at in real life either. Basically, from what I understand, it is to the east of Seattle, but not as far south as where we currently are. Boom, there you go, Mount Rainier. Oh, you can't even see those. I thought you could. Just that one there you can read. The other ones you don't. Hopefully that's clear enough for you guys to read. Probably not. Alright, Alright, enough gawking there of Mount Rainier. Let's continue our trip over to Yakima, and let's get this load dropped. Hey, there we go. I was wondering when they were going to release. I see what you did there, Junior. 10-4. Big thumbs up to that one. I was seeing if there was any way that I had how much fuel I had left, because apparently I totally forgot about getting go-go juice. If I run out, that's fine. We'll do the F7 and buy emergency fuel. 15 gallons for 400 bucks. A little on the expensive side, but we should give us enough to get our trip finished. I say it all the time, Junior. I mean, that view is amazing, and it's more so during the sunsets when you get a whole bunch of nice colors going on in there. That's when I say it. Oh no, I do not have a quarter tank. I'll zoom in on that here in a moment. Let me get around here. We're down to about an eighth of a tank.
Then turn right.
So we are under 50 gallons, that I do know.
Turn right.
There's a fuel station, but we can't use it. There's nothing in there. How dare they do that? We're good though. General Mills is right up here around the corner. Oh, that's a good old SES tease there, Junior.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Now granted, yes, in-game, if you're not running any mods, this says global mills, but I am running a real company
You have
logo
arrived at your
3D, so
destination.
there we go.
Your
That's
route
why we
guidance
see
is now
General
finished.
Mills instead. Alright, where do they want it? Right there? Works for me. Should be right there. Yep. Crap. Way to go, Coda. No, I have not been on US 15 in a while, Junior. And Pennsylvania being my home state and all. The nice thing about cab overs, they turn quick. So, there is still a place for cab overs in the American trucking industry. Do a lot of people use them anymore? No. And the only cab overs that are made anymore in the United States, Freightliner Argosy, and then the International Aerostar, but those are export trucks only. They are not for sale in the United States. I am going to get on out of here for the rest of this Sunday evening. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're already not subscribed, please help the channel grow by hitting that red subscribe button. Then enable notifications by clicking on the gray bell if you want to get an email every time I go live or every now and then upload a video. Have a great rest of your Sunday evenings. As always, keep that shiny side up. We'll catch you on the flip-flop.